I don't want to see any kind of fighters out right now at 147 getting any kind of title shots unless they fight Jaron Ennis first. And that includes, I'm sorry to say it, but it includes Mario Barrios as well. Uh, and Barrios has fought a lot of people. He's put his name on the line a lot of times, his career on the line. I would give him the exception, but at this point, a lot of guys right now, the way they're picking around Ennis, it's like obvious. It almost makes you, it forces you to kind of support what he has going on because the way they trying to talk around him, it's the same kind of energy that was giving Crawford. So, what are people looking at right now as far as Jaron Ennis' options? Because I don't see any other guys his age trying to fight any number one and number two pound for pound people right now. So I don't agree with people trying to feed him to anybody right now. I mean, let him fight the top contenders around his same age group or era. I don't want him to fight a guy 10 years older than him right now. Doesn't even make any sense. He's not even seen all the styles and pros. I know people want to put him in some kind of class. I know they're trying to. It's a lot of guys. I guess they seen Spence lose. Now they trying to push him over that way. But nah, I don't want to see that. I want to actually see Jaron Ennis kind of grow a little bit. They trying to force feed him right now. Like man, he hasn't even fought Virgil Ortiz, who just moved up. He hasn't fought Stanionis. He hasn't fought Thurman. He didn't get to fight Danny Garcia when he was at 47. It's a lot of guys at 47. He just has not been able to fight yet. You know what I'm saying? So, and then the guys that he has fought, Lipinets, he wasn't at one. He was at 140. He wasn't at 47 that long, even though he's a credible fighter. Custio Clayton, he's a credible 47, but um, he gotta fight. He trying to fight these other guys, man. He can't force nobody to fight him. Like that's the point I'm looking at right now. He can't force no one to fight him. And Thurman's already talking about an exhibition. Is this the exhibition you talking about? You trying to fight? He said I got two real fights and then I got an exhibition. Is this the exhibition? Is this the exhibition right here? So this just lets me know right now that other fights that's coming up soon after December and January, February, whenever they're gonna get back on their schedule. But that's gonna show me that a lot of other fights that are gonna basically Thurman's off the table for a lot of fights that he was on the table for. I will say that. I'll say that for the other video. But the way they're talking around Jaron Ennis right now, it's not very good for the sport right now. If people would actually hold these guys accountable and wouldn't really pay attention to what they got going on and just kind of pay attention to what Ennis got going on, support his fights, we'll be all right. But the Thurman's trying to be on the undercard right now. At this point in your career, you trying to be if you're not a main event, you shouldn't even be fighting. I don't even know what he even doing. Like what kind of value he's trying to do. He's fighting on an undercard, a co-main event. That's not a main event. It's only one main event. Everybody know this. That co-main event stuff is cool, but at the end of the day, you undercard. Man, look. Main event is all we care about. Why are you fighting on a card that's not main event? I want to see you fight Jaron Ennis or somebody. Like, dudes ain't even... Like, none of these fights got replay value. Shoot, I could turn on Jaron Ennis lipping nets right now and probably see something more than what I'm going to see in most of these other guys fight. They ain't got no replay value in their fights. I'm telling you. A lot of these fights, no replay value at all. These are just fights to get a check with. And to say, yeah, I got to tally up another win. But to obviously run away from guys, and these the same guys that'll sit up here and say, Mayweather didn't give me a shot. You ain't giving the younger generation a shot. So you a hypocrite yourself. And then you're going to use that as a reason why you don't do it. Well, you sure are fighting a lot of young guys than me lately. But it's just certain guys, I guess. Okay. I'm telling you, they want Ennis to crash out with Crawford. They've been doing it ever since early this year. They want him to go ahead and fight him. He might as well just fight Crawford and Canelo then at this point. Like, why even do that to him? Why even try to speed him up quick so you can try to get a fight that you want to see real quick when he's probably not even set on fighting him or in the division? He was supposed to fight Spence. We just went past Spence and we're going to go on to Crawford. That don't even make any sense. Well, it actually does make sense because, you know, people were saying that Crawford was ducking at 47 and stuff like that. I guess we're going to say Jaron Ennis ducking now. We're going to tell that lie? Come on. You see where all these stories that been coming up over the years, how people been saying how Crawford needs to leave Top Rank and all this other stuff. Well, Jaron Ennis is on the same side, and he's not getting a fight. Same way with Benavidez. You can't make these guys fight nobody. These guys just don't want to fight. They don't want to fight. That's all it is to it. These guys ain't used to fighting 2 or 3 times a year. And they want to be in the place of Canelo. You can't be in the place of Canelo because you got to have a step-up fight. Then you got to have a pound-for-pound fight. Then after the pound-for-pound fight, you got to have a tune-up, which will be a hard fight for some of y'all. And then you got to turn around and you got to fight a pound-for-pound fight, or you got to fight another hard fight, or you got to fight someone who's actually a champion. So it's a lot of stuff going on. It's 2 or 3 times a year. Tank doing the same thing. Jaron Ennis trying to get busy, man. He trying to make something happen. But they ain't gonna do nothing, man. We gotta let this last phase of 147. We gotta let that go by. And then after that, everything will be all right. We got a couple more years to go. I'll say about 2 more years. That era will be gone. The post-Mayweather era, where everybody not really fighting like that. That'll be out of here in a minute. So I'm going to enjoy the fighters right now who is trying to fight. You know what I'm saying? Who trying to make something happen, put something together. You know, that's what I'll enjoy. I will watch the fights because, you know, I like boxing. But to say that I'm satisfied with this, nah, not satisfied with it. Not satisfied at all. Because we'll blame other boxers, but now certain guys, when it comes to Ennis, they act like this ain't happening to other guys. This happened to other guys too. You just got to call it out before it comes to a guy that you like. Don't call it out when it's a certain guy. Call it out all the time. Because this is happening a lot. Even with the Virgil Ortiz, that's why I don't try to go at him too much, because he's trying to make weight and all that, but man, if you can't make weight, you got to move up, man. You hold up the division. Then Stanionis like acting like that's the only guy he got to face. Come on, man. You can face somebody else. But that's who Keith Thurman wanted to fight, though. And Stanionis, I guess he wanted a big name, so he agreed. But I don't like that too much, man. I don't like that too much. Because now, the guys around his age now, Ennis, he going to have to either wait for a 40 to come up. They trying to pair him with Gary Russell again when they're not even the same weight class right now. Or they're trying to solidify their name in their own division without trying to do some skipping from division to division. They trying to worry about their own business right now. And their own development. They ain't trying to worry about no other fight. They are thinking about that and will proceed to promote some stuff like that, but as far as just thinking about solely that, nah, that's not happening. But 47, I'm so ready for that division to just get. I hope Jaron Ennis just runs through this division and nobody even comes out of 47. When he leaves 47, it's not one name left. I want it to be dispersed, because the way that this stuff been going on, that division, I wouldn't say 54. I'll say 50. Well, I will say 54 because Canelo and Andre Nonu was at 54. So I'm going to say 47, 54, and 60. Weight classes I have not liked lately. And I wouldn't say 35 because Terrence Crawford did his thing. But those weight classes, I don't like those. And 130 was kind of bad too. But those weight classes right there, no good. No action going on like it's supposed to. Got too many prospects, too many people. Just like 35. 135 is supposed to be action, every weekend. They got 50 fighters right now that can fight each other. Right now. Top fighters. It's some big fights. But will they do that? I hope they maybe will sprinkle that. I don't know if all those guys would stay at 35 in the next 24 months. If I had to guess, I would say no. But 35 and 40 is jumping up fast. But 47 needs to be the division that Jaron Ennis clears out. I don't know what Stanionis think he gonna do. If he gonna get a shot at the belt before Jaron Ennis, that's not happening. You can do whatever fight you need. You can fight Keith Thurman. You can fight Sean Porter out of retirement. You can do whatever you need to. That's why Sean Porter retired. All them politics at 47, he like, man, I'm let me retire. Because people like, oh, well, Sean Porter, he just can't get it done. No, that's cool and everything, but these other guys, they don't want to fight Ennis either. And they with the same people, so we're going to see how that's going to go. Like and subscribe.